What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Coyotes. Let's rock this. So this movie came out at Fantastic Fest where I recently got to watch it. Initially I wanted to post my review during that same weekend, but after having seen the film, I was like, God, this movie is so bad. It doesn't deserve any sense of urgency. Yeah, you heard me right. Coyotes was straight up crap. Boring and dull and poorly acted, with a story that can't make up its mind on what it wants to be about. A horror comedy that neither terrifies nor makes you laugh. I mean, the film could have gone all in on its creature carnage, and I would have forgiven the poorly designed CG coyotes if it had just embraced its beastly rampage. But for whatever reason, it chose not to. Now, to be fair, some of the practical effects for the blood and gore are quite amusing. But other than that, the film often cuts away during the attacks, aka kill scenes. Not to mention the slow, sluggish pacing on some parts. This movie is just a hot mess. Directed by Colin Minihan, in Coyotes, trapped in their Hollywood Hills home, a family must fight for survival as a pack of savage coyotes closes in. Starring Justin Long, Kate Bosworth, Catherine McNamara, and Brittany Allen. Now, apparently, Colombian model/actress Norma Nivea shows up in this film. So, hey, if you are Norma's fan and you are excited for her, then good for you, man. You are a true fan. But I tell you right now, her appearance here barely made a dent. And she couldn't save the film from being a disaster either. What else? What else can I say about this crapola? If you notice the tagline on the poster, it says, "Eat the rich," which can be perceived figuratively or literally. It's a play on phrase sort of a deal, but it's also a term that you would commonly use in protest against income inequality. But none of that is ever truly clear. None of that ever comes across. I mean, if it does want to be a satire, all it shows us is just, hey, the wealthy and the privileged are annoying brats. Yeah, so is that it? Very shallow and mindless. But the film's biggest crime is that it miserably fails as a self-proclaimed animal attack thriller. Not only do the CG coyotes look like some poorly prompted AI, but the threats they pose are few and far between. And a lot of the times we have to sit through the characters' nonsensical ramblings that just go on and on and on. So the horror aspects lack creativity and imagination, and the comedy aspects just fall flat. And while it's nice that real-life married couple Justin Long and Kate Bosworth got to collabo on this project, but their uninspired performances are nothing to brag about either. Justin in particular has fallen into his typecast role that has frankly gotten a bit tiresome. You know, low-budget creature films like Coyotes need to learn from Primitive War. Now those guys knew what had to be done. They went balls to the walls with the action, and even though their CG dinos were imperfect, they leaned into that and gave the audiences exactly what they wanted to see. Whereas Coyotes did the opposite. They're too scared about how their poorly designed CG coyotes would be perceived, so they overstuff the film with human connection moments that end up becoming boring, pointless, and repetitive. So yeah, overall I give Coyotes the rating of 1 out of 5. Foolish, absurd, underwhelming. One of the worst movies I've seen this year.